Hey, what's up, everybody? This is ZeroSteelX or Poke Ambition, however you want to call me. And this is a PO battle that I had like a couple of moments ago. Actually, it was pretty good. It's a really good match. I decided to record it as soon as it was over because it was just that epic. My opponent this time is someone by the name of Apoloqetiic or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it was a great match indeed. As you can see here by his team, he's running a rain team, and the immediate threat that sticks out to me, like looking at this, is that damn Tornadus. And it's not even Tornadus the T, the new form. It's the original Tornadus form. Tornadus, what's it, Incarnate or something like that. And that's a lot scarier because he has much higher special attack stat, so those hurricanes will definitely hurt. So I'm gonna have to keep my lantern alive for that, because lantern can take hurricanes all day every day, but still it's not gonna be enjoyable. But yeah, that Vaporeon might cause some problems as well, but I can work my way around it because again, lantern and Ferrothorn together can just take care of that easily enough. The only thing that's gonna suck though, it's gonna be Heatran, because the rain. He's not gonna be too useful. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Let's start the battle. Alright, so I lead things off with Null Gengar here. I say at least with Politoed. I go for the substitute just to kind of like scout what kind of set he is. And he seems to be the short spec set, because had he been Scarfed, Null would be dead by now. And the fact that he went for Hydro Pump instead of Scald, tells me he's specs. So then I switch into Gilliam to take the incoming Hydro Pump. And then he's going to switch out, expecting the Lee Seed. I miss, doesn't really matter because he wouldn't have done nothing anyway. So then I switch back out into Null, set up a sub. He sets up Light Screen twice. That may have been a misclick on his part. Now I'm safely behind a sub. He's going to switch out. I'll go for the Shadow Ball. It doesn't, he does absolutely nothing because of the Light Screen, of course. So now I go for the Will-O-Wisp just to get some residual damage going on this thing. He roars me away. And it turns out he has hydration. So now this Vaporeon is going to be annoying as hell. Now here, I go for the Power Whip trying to get some damage on the Vaporeon. And he makes, well, I think it was a bad play. He switching into Espeon. He should just switch into his Ferrothorn. Because Ferrothorn walls Ferrothorn. But then again, he may have just tried to play it safe, but whatever. I set up a layer of spikes as he Thunder Waves me. Not the biggest deal ever. And he switches back into Espeon, and I switch out, expecting him to switch out or something. But I switch into Heatran to try to set up my rocks, I think it is, or what. I don't know why the hell I switch into Heatran. I go for the Earth Power, try to get some damage on the Espeon. Politoed takes it like a damn boss. Now I'm gonna switch out because I don't want to lose Heatran just yet. I could save it for for later or something, and I need it for Stealth Rocks. So Natasha takes the Hydro Pump, not too well, but takes it nonetheless. Then I Volt Switch as he switches into Ferrothorn, and I switch back out into Null. I set up a substitute as he goes for the Thunder Wave. I'm not sure why, because I already showed to him I do indeed have the substitute. But yeah, now he's gonna be forced to switch out because he can't touch Null here. As I go for the Will-O-Wisp, trying to get burn on him in case he decided to stay in and set up some rocks or something. But yeah, I missed on Vaporeon. Doesn't really matter because he has hydration and it's raining. So yeah. Now he roars me away with my sub, roars me out to Heatran. That sucks. So now I'm switching to Natasha as he goes for a Wish. I go for the Volt Switch here. I was surprised I outsped him, but it turns out he went for Roar, so that makes sense. Going to Cormac because I know I can take any hit from this Vaporeon because I know he doesn't have Toxic or Ice Beam or anything. Because yeah, he most likely has Protect in the final slot. I don't think he showed it yet, but I was pretty sure Cormac could take a hit from him. So we just kept doing that, and here I stay in. I kind of expected him to predict me to switch out, but no, he goes for the Scald. But I do manage to get up my rock, so that is good. So now I'm just gonna fodder out my Heatran because he did his job, set up rocks. So you know, I don't need Heatran anymore. Now the Vaporeon is back at full health, and that is annoying as hell. He switches into his Espeon. Don't know what he was expecting because I went for the Power Whip, but of course I get paralyzed, and that really blows. God damn, that Espeon would have been dead. But I go for the Power Whip this time. I don't get paralyzed. Doesn't really matter because Ferrothorn just takes it like a damn boss. And finally, he sets up his rocks. As I set up a second layer of spikes, because there's nothing, you know, nothing else I can do to Ferrothorn here except set up. Now here I switch out, you know, predicting the Tornadus switching. I totally saw that coming, so I switch into Lantern. Then he's gonna switch out into Ferrothorn, and I'm gonna Volt Switch because, you know, either way, either Tornadus was gonna take a hit or I was gonna get the switch initiative. So I end up getting the switch advantage, switch into Null. I go right for the Focus Blast. Luckily, it does hit and takes out the Ferrothorn. So yeah, that's a thorn gone from my side. But now there's another one here in the form of Vaporeon. But of course, you know, Lantern, the whole little Lantern and Ferrothorn thing here going on will definitely take care of that. And I can switch it into a Scald, you know, not fearing the burn because I'm already paralyzed. And missed the Power Whip again. And he rolls me out into Jafar. I U-turn out because, you know, Earthquake won't knock him out, you know, won't knock him out from that range. Yeah, I switch U-turn into Gilliam to take the Scald. Go for the Leech Seed just to rack up some damage on him, and you know, Power Whip accuracy kind of blows, so you know, Leech Seed was a better choice. He roars me out into Jafar. U-turn out from that back into Gilliam as he sets up a Wish. Kind of annoying, but you know, he does have the Leech Seed on him. So here I predict the Protect. I don't think he's shown it yet, but I was kind of half expecting it that he had it. So you know, predicting that, I go and set up my final layer of spikes. Kind of unnecessary, but I needed something to do with Ferrothorn here. So that was the best thing he could do. And he, I believe, roars me out into Natasha, which is kind of a terrible, not too bad, I guess, matchup for him because he took that Volt Switch like a damn boss. And then he roars me out into Null, and that is just annoying as hell because I had Volt Switch into Gilliam, and yeah, it's just annoying. Now here I predict the Tornadus switching, and I go right for the Shadow Ball, and that is great for me because now, you know, I'll be able to yeah, I lost my train of thought. But whatever, I switch into Natasha here because you see Natasha can take Bolt Switches like a damn boss. I don't know if this guy was Specs or not. If he was Specs, then Natasha's the boss. So you know, he goes down. I Volt Switch into Cormac here, my Latios, and I see the Sucker Punch coming from like a mile away, so I switch out into Jafar, and he does indeed go for the Sucker Punch, and it fails because I did not attack him. So yeah, now I am free to go for the Earthquake, take out the Toxicroak with no problems. In comes the Vaporeon, takes a shit ton of damage from the entry hazards here, and he goes for Protect, just stalling me, I guess. You know, doesn't really matter because he would have died regardless. So now Espeon comes in, dies to the entry hazards, and now all that he has left is the Politoed. And you know, he is Specs, I'm Scarfed, and just take him out with the Earthquake. So yep, that was the good game. Pretty intense match, if I do say so myself. Pretty epic 5-0 win. I barely have those kind of wins, but whatever, that was a good match. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you guys for watching, and definitely stay tuned for more. See you guys later.